Okay, so let's do this second exercise. This one, that's write a static method that takes as an input an array of integers and returns the average of the values of the array. Now this is straightforward, but let's just do it also like one step at a time. Now I just would like to show you that whatever we do, we can do this in the main since the beginning, but I would like to do that with the main without talking about methods or static methods. Then I will create a static methods out of this. So I would like to I mean, this write a static method doesn't even tell me what this static method what this data comes from. I'm going to make is it a one-dimensional, two-dimensional array? It doesn't even tell me what kind of an array it is. So I'm going just to choose the easiest array for me. I'm going to choose one-dimensional array because there's nothing that tells me that it should be two-dimensional or something else. So I'm going to declare an array of int. This is my array. Equal. I'm going to initialize it myself. I don't even need to put something that comes from the user. Now there's a comma that is missing. So this is my array. Now if I'd like to calculate the average of the array, just to have a for loop that goes up to the array.length, and then I need a double the sum, because the average should be double. So I'm going to start with the sum to be double, so I don't need to convert later on, because all I need to do now is sum plus equal array.I, which is going to give me every element of the array starting from the first one till the last one. And when I'm done, I'm going to display the averages, and all I need to do now is to have the sum divided by what? Array.length. And this is going to give me the average of these numbers, which should be 3.5, something like that, because it's in the middle of these two groups. So it should be 3.5. If I run it, the average is 3.5. Now I'd like this to be in a static method. So the method should be returning something, so I'm going to make it public static double, let's call it average. And this average is going to take as an input an array. I'm going to just name it array, it doesn't matter. Now, taking this as an input, I need to return the average. So what I'm going to do, I'm going just to copy this. I mean, cut it actually. I take this, I declare the sum, and then what I need to return is this sum divided by the array.length. And here what I need to do is not just to say this is the average of that array. So the average of the array is going to be a value, so this is going to calculate this value here and return the sum divided by the array.length, and this is going to be displayed inside this one. So if I run this thing, I can see that the average is 3.5. I'm hearing some mouse clicks. Am I not sharing this with your screens? Everybody's busy on his own. Okay. So that's it for this exercise. Exercise number 2.